Right, people, we'll get started. So I'm going to explain the workout first, and then we'll talk through, well, we'll get warmed up, then we'll go through all the movements together and scalings, etc. So today, chipper workout, we've got a time cap of 35 minutes. Not sure if it'll go that far. I'm thinking it might be 20 to 25, but we'll see. Buy-in to start with, 25 roll to stand up. Then you're going to move into 100 sit-ups and then moving down through 90 alternating step-ups, 80 floor press, 70 mountain climbers, 60 ground to overhead, 50 alternating kneeling lunge, 40 push press, 30 squat thrusts, 20 dumbbell hang squat cleans, and 10 dumbbell overhead squats. Finally, once you finish that massive medley of movements, you're going to buy out with 25 roll to stand up to finish. Okay? So we're going to start by going through a warm-up first, and then once done the warm-up, we'll come back to the screen and we'll talk about certain movements. So just moving to Dan now. You should all be able to see Dan on the screen. Just give me a thumbs up if you can. Great. All right, perfect. So we're going to start with, everyone can find some space. You're going to follow Dan's lead. We're going to do some arm circles. We're going to start by going up into our ears and forward, 10 reps, people. So 10 arm circles forward. Start getting straight into this. I'll talk you through it each step of the way. Once you've done 10 forward, you're going to do 10 arm circles back. After your 10 backwards, you're going to interlace your fingers above your head and you're going to lean side to side, 10 reps, 5 each side. So interlace those fingers, get a little bit of a lean on, a little bit of a stretch on. Following on from that, we're going to do under, over, 10 reps. Into some twist of the torso, bit of rotation, 10 reps. Take your feet a bit wide if you need to. Let's try and get moving, move that torso, separate hips. Cossack squats after that, 10 reps. Remember, keeping that one heel down, pivoting onto the heel of the straight leg. After your Cossack squats, watching Dan, he's going to take his feet underneath his hips. He's going to grab the end of his toes. Bootstrappers, you can go a little bit wider, shoulder width, and then we're going to drop our hips down and through and bring our hips back up, keeping our hands underneath our toes as we do so. Remember, as you come down, push those knees out as you do that. 10 of those. After that, we're going to move into 10 squat jumps. Let's get some air underneath our feet. 10 reps. And then finally, 10 peaks and valleys for me, people, once you've done that. Yeah, looking good. All right, people, stand it up, shake it out once you've done that, and then you're going to watch Dan on the screen. Okay, so make sure you can see Dan. What's going to happen now? We're going to roll through each movement. Dan is going to show you the full movement, We'll talk through a couple of scalings, and then I'm going to ask you to do 5 reps of whatever. Now, our first movement is roll up to stand, or realistically it's a sit up to stand. Dan has put his feet underneath a heavy sandbag, so he's anchoring himself on the floor, and the full movement will look like this. Watch again. Sit up, standing tall. Old school boxing movement, this one. All right, now if you can't do that and you haven't got anything to anchor your feet, you can use your hands. So watch as Dan now comes into the sit-up. He'll put his hands on the floor next to him and then push himself up to standing. Watch again. Hands by either side, stand up nice and tall. All right. If you have another option you can do is you've got something to kind of pull yourself up against, you can come down, sit up, reach for the object, pull yourself up. Okay. So give me 5 reps of that variation. Off you go, people. 5 reps. See what you can come up with. If you haven't got anything to pull, anchor yourself against, do what Dan did. Sit up, put your hands next to you either side and stand nice and tall. Everybody is unfortunately frozen for me at the moment, so we'll just assume you guys are doing that. I'm going to join on my phone and hopefully that should sort it. Okay. Next movement, running down the list, sit-ups. We've all done sit-ups. Let's do 5 reps together. Remember, feet together, butterfly toes. And we're using our hands and throwing our arms forward, touching our toes. Give me 5 reps, people. Next movement after that, we've got alternating step ups. Okay, if you've got a box or something to stand onto, you're going to look like this. Okay, make sure you're switching legs as you do so. Give me 5 reps. If you haven't got anything to stand onto, I will give you an option later on. So give me 5 step ups or some variation. Next movement, floor press. Remember, lying on the floor, if you've got a dumbbell, kettlebell, if you've got a barbell, using both hands, heels are on the floor, knees are up, coming down, back of the arm touches the floor, pressing far away from you, so full lockout. Let's give me 5 reps on each side. I know this is a little bit tedious, people, but just want to get you through each movement, and then you know what to expect when you move through the workout at your own pace.
Can you do hands together if your dumbbell's too heavy?
Absolutely, we can do, you can hold with 2 hands, Em, that's fine. Dan's doing that now for you people at home if you're not sure. Okay, next movement, classic for lockdown, mountain climbers. Remember, press up position, alternating knee to hand. Give me 5 on each side, 10 in total, people. Let's go. Next, we have got 60 ground to overhead. If you've got a barbell, obviously you're going to be doing power clean, push press or push jerk. If you're dumbbell or kettlebell, remember we're going to start from the floor, keeping our hips down, bring that dumbbell to our shoulder, and down is push jerking, but you could push press, alternate as you go. Just give me 3 reps each side, people. If you're using barbell, just give me 6 in total. Remember to have your feet in a kind of a shoulder width stance. The dumbbell is coming between your feet. Can you snatch it? Yes, you can, because it is ground to overhead. That is on. So snatching is in as well. 50 alternating kneeling lunges. All right, so we did this a little while ago. Remember, we're going to step back onto the floor. Both knees come down, and then an opposite knee comes back up, standing tall. So watching down, knee up, stand tall. Just give me 5, people. Make sure to try and switch legs on the way back up. Okay, 4 more movements. Push press. You know the deal. Dip and drive, not jerking. So it's 1 dip. As soon as the knees come forward, we're pushing and snapping our legs straight. 3 on each side will do. Make sure we're seeing that nice elbow to ear finish. Squat thrusts. Usually we stand up on these, but we're doing enough of that. We'll sit and stand. So just knees coming through those elbows. All right, so through that gap. Just give me 5. So try and get those knees through those elbows, or if that's too much of a mobility issue for you, just go knees outside elbows. Dumbbell hang squat cleans. Dan picks up the dumbbells, he stands at that hang position, shoulders come forward, jumps into a full squat, stands tall, and that dumbbell's receiving on his shoulder. Give me 2 reps or so each side, people. If you're barbell, you know the deal. Now, once everyone's done that, let me just remind you on that dumbbell hang squat clean, you must pass through a full squat. Now, the last movement is dumbbell overhead squat or barbell or broomstick, whatever you got at home. This is extremely challenging movement. Dan has got 2 plates behind his feet to help with his ankle flexibility. Arm overhead. You notice how he's having to twist his torso as he comes down to compensate for that movement. That is challenging. You will find it definitely different left to right. If you cannot do that movement whatsoever, you are just going to do dumbbell front squats for me. Give me a couple reps each side, have a feel for it. Can I please have an alternative for the knees to floor, Mia? Yes, give me 2 seconds. Can you do some jumps for me, like some lateral jumps, 50? Possibly a few more, because it's going to take you not as much time. But if you want less knees, hit some lateral jumps between 50 to maybe 80 if you really want to push it up there.
Can I skip?
Yeah, you can absolutely skip. 100 skips would be good.
100?
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. Can I have now any more questions before we get into this workout? And can you organize yourself appropriately? Alternative for step-ups. We've got a lot of knee stuff, haven't we? 2 seconds, Doc. Me and Dan just conversing here.
What is it? Knee flexion?
Well, just because we've got all those knee lunges and stuff like that. Should I just say skips?
Is that step ups instead of
Yeah, instead of step ups.
Instead of step ups. Yeah, for sure.
I think basically people, if you wanted to scale one movement and it's something to do with a lower body movement, you're going to do some form of skipping or lateral jumps in the 100 mark range. If you're doing single skips, should be up there a little bit more because it won't take you as long. All right. We don't want to repeat too many movements. Okay, so I was going to say do more kneeling lunges, but we're doing plenty of lunges already. All right, so if you have to sub step ups, do some sort of skipping. If I have a barbell, it's floor press, same number of reps. Yeah. Alternative for roll and stand, please, from Larissa. We're going to say roll and reach if you really can't do that roll and stand, Larissa. Is that appropriate for you? Yeah? Okay, great. Cool.
In the roll to stand, you have to touch anything. I can't work out how to like get my feet under anything or grab something. Can you just roll and stand up?
Yeah, you can just roll and stand up like Dan did at the start, Kirsty, and put your hands...
Did he have his foot under a box or something, under a bag?
He's got his foot, both his feet under a heavy sandbag, so that anchors him as he's coming up. You could do ninja roll-ups, where you hold the plate in front of you. Remember that one?
I don't mind doing it free. Just if that was okay, just to do it without touching anything.
Absolutely fine.
Thanks.
No problem. Any other questions? I know there's a lot of movements. Great. I'm going to give you 1 minute from now, and then I'm going to start the workout. Make sure your space is sorted. What I'm going to do is actually, for those of you at home, I'm going to share the workout screen, and I will kind of intermittently switch between Dan and the workout screen. So if you can check back and see where you are on that progress. All right, I can still see you all moving, But for the moment, to start with, we'll leave the workout up on the board there. All right. Okay, people, less chatting from me, more working from you. We're going to get started. So if you get into position, I'm going to give you a 10-second countdown. 10 seconds, here we go. Have some fun with those roll-ups, do your best. 3, 2, 1, and off we go, people. So 25 of your roll to stand up or sit up to stand up, whatever you want to call it. Whatever you're doing, the main thing is we're trying to roll back and get ourselves standing nice and upright. If you're doing roll and reach, like we're doing warm-ups, that's absolutely fine as well. Just try and take your legs as wide as you can and reach as far forward as you can. Yeah, nice, Larissa. Again, you guys prepared for Ultimate Ninja Warrior. Good stuff. There's a lot of sitting up to start with, and then you'll get into some different movements after that. Nice, Kirst. Don't look like you need any help there. Very nimble, very nimble. Nice. Now, when you go into sit-ups, remember to put those feet together. Soles of your feet should be together in that butterfly position. And we're throwing our arms back and using them as much as we need to touch our shoelaces. Arms behind, touching shoelaces each time. The workout is still up on the screen for you all. And I can still see you all moving here. These are going to take a fair little bit of time to get through. Remember, as you go through the chipper, things come down in reps, and therefore you'll get through movements at a quicker pace. Try and stick to a set on these sit-ups. The first set, try and bust out a decent amount of reps, kind of getting towards that 30 to 50 range. That should be doable for most of you. And then break it down into small chunks. We're going to leave that 35-minute time cap open for the meantime. As we progress, it may change. And I'll keep it fair as best I can for everyone. Use your arms on the sit-ups, people. This is not a strict sit-up, okay, or crunches, as they're typically called. So use your arms, please, because your trunk is going to get very tired very quickly. Hopefully you're not getting too much carpet burn, or you've got something underneath you. Let's make sure we are making that effort to sit all the way up, people. Not just using your long arms to touch your shoelaces. I want to see a sit up. Four and a half minutes has lapsed already. 90 alternating step ups, if you're getting close to that, is next. You can alternate those reps however you want to, but the main thing is that you're using both legs, please, people, just not stepping up on one side entirely. Hope you've got some good tunes going. It's a long old slog, this one tonight. Nice, Steve. Good work, mate. So 6 minutes is gone. Try and get these sit-ups tidied up soon, people.
James, what was the alternative to alt step-ups if we haven't got something to step up?
So lateral jumps or penguin jumps. Skipping.
Is that all right? Just do some penguin jumps. Cool. Good, mate.
Steady, Heather. Yeah, you've been framed moment there. Looking good, everyone. Everyone's now off those sit-ups, it looks like. Getting through those step-ups. Make sure you're alternating legs, please. Again, through the step ups and you're near your next movement. Remember, you've got floor press next. Seeing a few of you on that floor press. Good work. So things should start speeding up a little bit now and movements should start sticking off a little bit quicker once you get through these 190, 80. Nice work, Hannah Williams there with the barbell, liking it. After your floor press, if you finish that, you're on to 70 mountain climbers. I'm going to just leave the workout up, people, so you can come back and look at the screen. Remember, if you're starting to move through those mountain climbers, make sure those knees are getting near those elbows, please. We have now just hit the 10-minute mark. Whoa, ignore my clock, which has just reset itself. You guys keep going. Ignore this beep. So we've hit over 10 minutes now. Remember, on ground to overhead, snatch is in if you didn't want to clean and press. Good work, people.
James, GTOH overhead. Which one was it?
Ground to overhead, mate. Power clean and push press.
Okay, cool.
Okay, 12 minutes is gone, people. 12 minutes is gone. Apologies on our clock resetting here. But I know where you guys are at. All right, so I'll keep you updated on time every sort of 2 to 3 minutes. Now, most of you eat into the middle of the workout now, and that means once you get past that 50, it's all downhill and low reps. We're coming up near 14 minutes gone. So not halfway through yet on the time cap. I do not think we're going to need that much. Keep pushing through, people. So make sure on these ground to overheads that we are keeping our hips down, people, and our chest up. We're not heaving through that low back, please. On those alternating kneeling lunge, remember you must go back to both knees on the floor before you stand up. So both knees on the floor. You going down. 15 minutes has lapsed, 15 minutes. So getting close to the halfway point. Pass that 50 people in your home stretch. Come on. And he's just starting to move through his ground to overhead here. Got a little helper Steve again, let's see. Keep it going, people. Those of you outside, sun's starting to set behind you now. $18 minutes has passed. We're going to definitely go to 30 here. Nice work, Chow. Good work, Kirsty. Keep it going, Dot. You going, Em? Remember, once you get through your last 10 reps of your head squat, if you're getting near to that now, you have to buy out with that 25 roll to stand up. So once you finish at 10, you've still got 25 reps to finish. Don't forget that. You're going to hear another beep from our end, and that signifies 20 minutes gone. 20 minutes has elapsed now. You've got 15 minutes remaining. I'm going to give you the full 35. Because this one's going to need it. Nice work, Steve. You go, Nadine, good work. It's looking like most of you can get this finished, people. Everybody's on that halfway point or coming down from it. So stay motivated now. The last few movements will go through a lot quicker than the first half of the workout. Dumbbell front squats, Joe. If you need your time, just shout time in chat or on the screen, and I'll give you your time. Lots of movement here tonight, lots of different shapes being thrown. Keep it up. If you do finish and need your time, instead of shouting time, please shout your name or please put it in the chat. And I'll give you a rough estimate, obviously with a delay. Nice work, Kirst. So we've just hit 23 minutes, everybody.
James, the student time, please.
23:15.
Thank you.
Welcome. Well done. Nice work, Helen, with the broomstick, liking that. $23.40, Cam. $23.40. $23.46, Andrew. $24 minutes is gone now. 24 minutes is gone.
Yeah, Charles done.
24:07, shout. $20.15, Joe. It's gonna mute. Tim, 24:43. Keep working, everyone. We have now hit the 25-minute mark. That means you have 10 minutes remaining. Dan is still going here. He is just finishing up his push press. They're going to keep this on until everyone is finished. Well done to those of you who have. Here you go, Dan. Okay, give you a minute time lapse now. 26 minutes has gone. 26 has just gone. Everybody in those last few bits now. Good done, Sarah.
Has Dan got lifting shoes on?
No, he's not.
No.
He's got nanos.
I couldn't see. It sounded really noisy. I thought he was cheating for that last bit.
Why are you knackered?
He said, "Why
Come
you
on.
napkin?"
Hurry up.
27 minutes gone. Can you see him, Kirst?
Not very well. I'm on the phone.
Okay.
I can hear him though, James. Could you mute yourself, please?
I thought it was he wasn't that loud. Sorry, people. Hang on a minute. I can't mute me, can I? Because then you won't hear me.
I know, I was joking. It does sound like though he's called a chat line.
Ah. Wow. God knows what I sound like then when I'm doing it. 28 minutes, people, has just gone. I'm just scrolling through here, seeing who's finished, who's not. Keep going, Christian. Well done. Who else we got? Is that it? I think just Dan and Christian are still going. It looks like to me. Oh no, Doc still going. You keep going. Keep going, Johnny. Hampshire as well.
I'm done.
Who's that? Who's that?
Christian, done.
You're 28.44, my man. 28.44. Dan is now on his dumbbell
Cheers.
overhead. You guys can watch him suffer through the last little bit here. Give him some moral support, people.
Go on, Dan.
Go on, Dan.
29 minutes, 6 left. Make some good overhead squats, people. Extremely hard movement with that single arm dumbbell.
Nice, Dan.
Looking good, Dan.
There we go, people. Last 25. You can shout no rep if you see a no rep.
Wouldn't dare.
I've got to reset the clock for him here. So under 5 minutes now.
Go on, Dan, let's go.
No stopping, Dan.
Let's go.
He's laughing, he can hear you.
If he can laugh, he's not going hard enough. Come on.
I say, I hope you're cooking tonight, Kirsty.
Nearly there, Dan. Come on.
Even my eyes are sweating, says Helen Young. 4.5 minutes. Let's keep going down. There you go.
Go on, Dan, keep going.
What are we on, mate? 19. This is 20. 5 left.
Final bit, Dan.
There we go. That's 2.
Yay.
Yay, come on, Dan.
That's 1. And time. 21. Sorry, 1:11 for Dan. Well done, Ed.
Nice one, Dan.
Well done.
Well done, everybody.
Well done, DB.
That was a long one, people, wasn't it?
Oh, that was.
I'm going to give Dan just a little minute here before he decides what stretches we want to do. But what we could all do in the meantime, we'll start with our bums on the floor and our feet together, grabbing the end of our toes. And then Dan will join you in a minute. Sit on your bum, put your feet together, grab the end of your toes and lean over. And Dan finished in 31:16 there. Oh, apologies, Doc. Excuse me. That was my fault there. Apologies. Well done. I've got everyone on my screen there. Well done, Doc. Okay. So Dan's going to take you through your first stretch. He's going to lie on his side, grabbing the back of his foot, pulling that heel into his bum. So on your side, bottom leg is straight on the floor, top leg, you are grabbing the back of your hand and pulling into your bum. Always can. Have a lovely evening. And we'll switch sides. Next stretch. Lying on our back, grabbing that knee, pulling it across our body. Other arm is outstretched, going the opposite side. Deep breath in, exhale, and switch. Deep breath in. And last one of the evening, people. Pigeon pose. Remember, we're getting that leg at that sort of right angle position if we can. A little bit more acute if that's too much for you. That back leg is outstretched. Dan is staying with his hand on his foot. Another hand on the floor. He could put it on the knee if you wanted to. And then let's drop our elbow down or our hands to the floor if we can do that. All right, make sure you're feeling that down through your glutes, a little bit on the inside leg as well. Switching sides, last leg, people, literally. Dropping down to the floor now. And relax, everyone. Great job. I'm off to do a bunch of back extensions now. See you all Tuesday. Well done.
Cheers.
Bye.
Cheers, both of you.
Thanks, Dan. Thanks,
Cheers,
Dan.
cheers, Dan.
Bye.
See you later.
Thanks both.
Cheers, gang.